Howdy, welcome back to SlydeBytes. A little bit of a Slide Blues intro there today, and we are running, from the get-go, we are running the Behringer Ultra Vibrato today, the subject of today's review, through the Bugera, match made in heaven, vintage V5 Infinium tube amplifier. And we're going just straight into the front of the amp, and we're in the effects chain, but the only pedal on right now is just the Behringer Ultra Vibrato. So, if you're not familiar with the channel, welcome back to SlydeBytes. This is a budget gear, guitar and gear review channel. All the gear you see on this channel is mine, at least as of now. Nothing has been provided to me outside of gifts from family and friends. So everything on here is, my own gear. And this is one I've had for a while. If you've watched my primer into Behringer pedals, you'll know that you might have already seen this pedal. And actually, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I've actually been using this pedal for a bit. I really wanted to sit down and give it a really good, dedicated review and kind of go over all the little things to it, because it's actually a really cool pedal, and it's actually quite affordable. I think they're running anywhere from between $20 to $30 right now, so that's very obtainable. I bought mine through Sweetwater. So to get into it, plastic case, just from the get-go, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, the most annoying thing about these plastic cases are the plastic pins to get to the battery on here. Those are always annoying, but beyond that, it's not too bad. The rest of the plastics is, sturdy enough. It's just these plastic pins always make me feel like they're gonna break. But I've never had one break thus far. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, plastic casing. So if that's something that's just a no-go for you, that I apologize in advance. That's just how all Behringer pedals are. I have never broken one, nor have I ever had one break on me. And I have one that's lasted 13 years, if not more at this point. So yeah. Also, these do run on a 9-volt power supply or a 9-volt battery, so that is nice. You have the option. You have 3 controls on here, and I'm going to go ahead and lift it up a little bit for you to see. You have your rise, rate, depth, and then you have 3 different modes: unlatch, bypass, and latch. So to go ahead and refer to the manual here a little bit, the rise control adjusts the time needed for the effects to reach its maximum detuning. Modulation sets in more slowly when it is turned clockwise. And we are referring straight here to the manual. Easier for me. The rate control determines the speed of the vibrato effect, and the depth control adjusts the intensity of the pitch modulation effect. And also the mode switch changes how the pedal actually works. So when you set to latch, the effect will be activated or deactivated by, how you standard turn on a pedal. Step on or step off, or step on to turn it on and off. So when you set to unlatch, the effect will actually only be active when you are pressing on the pedal. So I don't know if I mentioned this from the beginning, but we are actually playing on my Spectrum single cut guitar. It is, I don't even know what the model number is, but if you've watched my video on that, this is probably not my best guitar, but it's one of my favorites for playing slide on. It just works well for it. It sounds good. So, and we are in open D minor. So let me go ahead and show you that function with the unlatch mode. kind of hear it kick on. Let me go ahead and turn on turn up the rate a little bit so it might be a little bit more apparent. So yeah, this is a little fun thing you can do. Kind of cool. So yeah, and then of course the bypass mode is used when you don't need a vibrato effect. So yeah. Anyway, and that also that leaves the input signal unaffected if the pedal is depressed. So basically, you just bypass the pedal. So yeah, honestly, it's cool that it has the unlatch and latch mode, but I usually only just leave it on latch and use it in the traditional standard. We can go ahead and turn some of these knobs here a little bit and let you hear some different tones out of it. I think it sounds pretty cool. Really, it's a really neat pedal. Again, for somewhere around $30, it's really a good deal. Again, I've never broken a Behringer pedal, but I did want to go ahead and point out the whole plastic bit and I do that on all these pedals I've reviewed. But it is just something, that for me, I think you just kind of gotta mentally get past. And if you can, $30, they're cheap enough that if you do break it, it's still affordable, and you're not really out a lot of money, and you can get another one or get something better once you get used to the tone. I will say between vibrato and tremolo, which is a video I probably will do here soon, discussing the differences between tremolo as an effect and vibrato as an effect. I actually prefer tremolo. I was using this a lot in my earlier bluesy stuff that I was doing on this channel, but I actually have switched over to tremolo just because I tend to prefer that effect. But, the sky's the limit with this. I mean, you can get really... You can get really out there with it. It's really a cool sound, and yeah, I do like this pedal. So yeah, there you go. Just a quick review on a pretty cool budget option out there for those of you looking for a vibrato pedal. I use it mostly, again, in a blues capacity, but there's not really a wrong way to use pedals, and I think this is a good one. I definitely do recommend Behringer pedals. At least give them a hard look, because they're definitely worth the price. It's not much of an investment, and my experience is that they've held up well. I'm sure there's other people with differing opinions on that, but yeah. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I really don't have a whole lot else to say about it. I think we covered all the basics on there. You heard my one gripe, which is the pins on these Behringer pedals. They just make me nervous, but I've never actually had a problem. But as far as that's concerned, I actually don't even reuse batteries in it. I always run it off the 9-volt power supply anyway. So yeah. Guys, thank you so much for watching SlydeBytes. I appreciate all of you who keep coming back and watching the channel. You guys mean a lot to me. Please like and subscribe if you feel like I've earned it, because that goes a long way to helping this little channel grow. And I'm doing my best to try to get people good deals and show people what's out there, what's available, and help everyone get good prices on things that are really nice to have in the guitar world. So yeah, and maybe inspire a few of you to actually pick up guitar and get into it too. That's really the ultimate goal of all of this. So yeah, if you are interested in my original music and some of my other content, check me out on Instagram, where I'm doing a lot of metal and blues, like little guitar videos and all original music on everything. Over on SoundCloud, under SlydeBytes as well, I'm uploading a lot of coffee shop and bluesy and folk kind of music over there. Pretty fun. I'm a little behind on my uploading over there, but I will get back to it. It's not a project going away. That's just something that I do when I have time, and I really do enjoy doing that. And also, you can find me on Twitter and Facebook, where I share a little bit of all this stuff, and you can check out the YouTube community page, because I like to post little behind-the-scenes quips and clips and things like that, and post polls, things like that, and yeah, you can find all that over on the community page, and I enjoy the interaction with people and the polls, and it's always fun. I enjoy making those a lot. I don't know why. It's just, for me, it's very fun and very interesting to see people's opinions on things. So yeah. Guys, thanks again. I appreciate all of you, and I will be back soon with more content. Got more gear reviews lined up, and I've got more beginner stuff possibly, and some other fun ideas coming up in my head. We'll see what comes out next, but there is more always on the way, and something really exciting coming hopefully tomorrow, at the time of this recording. Hopefully something cool showing up. Yeah, so anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Keep shredding, partners. Thanks. Bye.